After my boss traveled, her daughter took over and decided to make my life hell. But the unexpected happened. My name is Amelia. I was the top performing salesperson at a rapidly growing software company. Clients loved me. My numbers were consistent. I worked my way up with grit. No handouts, no shortcuts. Then my boss Jane went on a 3-month international business expansion trip. And that's when she made the worst mistake of her life. She left her daughter, Madeline, in charge. Madeline, 26, with zero experience, but unlimited entitlement. She walked in like a queen, heels clicking, clipboard in hand, ready to restructure the team. First, she had all the sales staff moved to shared cubicles, except herself. Then she introduced a new rule. All deals had to be approved through her. She wanted to learn the ropes, she said. But really, she just wanted control. I kept my head down and kept closing deals, until one day I beat her to a lead, a huge tech client I'd been nurturing for months. She found out and stormed into my office. "You went behind my back," she hissed. "No," I said calmly. "You just didn't respond in time. The client was ready, and I closed it." That was the beginning of the end. Over the next week, she micromanaged everything I did, rejected client pitches, lost paperwork, and even tried to take credit for my previous accounts. Then came the final blow. I walked into the break room and found her screaming at an intern. I told her to stop. And she turned her rage on me. She shoved me, physically shoved me against the counter. I was stunned. Everyone saw it. I told her I was reporting it. She smirked. "You're fired. Effective immediately. Security will escort you out." And just like that, I was out, without commission on my biggest sale of the quarter. But karma has a funny way of working fast when you've built real relationships. Within days, 3 of my top clients canceled their contracts. Not because I asked them to, but because when they heard what happened, they refused to work with anyone else. By the end of the month, 7 more accounts dropped. The company was bleeding revenue. Madeline was panicking, calling former clients begging them to return. One of them, who also happened to be friends with Jane, the boss, told her everything. When Jane returned 2 weeks later, all hell broke loose. She called me personally. "Amelia, can we meet?" I agreed, reluctantly. She apologized, profusely, said she never knew Madeline was capable of that kind of behavior. Then she did something I never expected. She offered me a 35% stake in the company. Not just a job, a partnership. "Help me fix what she broke," she said. "You're the only one the clients trust." It was a hard decision, but I accepted, with one condition. Madeline was never to set foot in the building again. Jane agreed. I came back, not as an employee, but as a boss. The office culture changed. Toxicity? Gone. I brought back the clients, rebuilt the trust, and created a mentorship program to protect junior staff. Madeline? Word is she tried to start her own business, but no one in the industry will work with her. The girl who thought she could destroy me lost everything in the process. And me? I'm no longer just a salesperson. I'm a co-owner, a leader, and a living reminder that burning bridges only works if the other person can't swim. What would you do if your boss's daughter fired you out of jealousy? Would you take revenge or rise above it like I did? Follow and comment your thoughts.